Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Down here for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now from the pistol formation. On the ground, it's Moss. Running with purpose. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Grab behind the line, it's Allen. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in a great field position here on their first possession.
Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Stiff arms the man. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a gap. It's Hill.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's Green. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Running right through tacklers. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. To the air, it's Green. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The receiver makes the grab. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his man. It's Hill. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The ball is loose, and the defense jumps.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense has got the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
1st and goal here for the offense. Trying to find room. It's Hill. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Razorbacks come up to the line in the hurry-up. Second and goal, to hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Reed. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Now rolling out to his left. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Bringing pressure. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Stevens. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's Weidman. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. To throw, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Owens. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. No huddle now for the offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Reed. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force the field goal attempt. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Aggies. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They're going to run it here. Bites off a defender. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Handoff to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Using his legs, it's Hill. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A running play called on 4th down. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play.
The end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas 28, Texas A&M 14.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hogs. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks.